Hello and welcome to my video about the charity rally. And also, if you want to join in, it's not too late. Send me an email and you might be able to join in as well. So, I'm going to be riding around the areas which got affected by fires in the Blue Mountains, like Blackheath, Mount Victoria, Bellslana Road, Bilpin, Lithgow, and around those areas. It's around the Blue Mountains. See how far I can go in 24 hours, basically. Why? To give a big thanks to the firefighters and the volunteers who went out and helped put the fires out and also helped injured animals around the place. And sadly, 1 billion animals are estimated to have went missing in the fires, and 20 billion hectares of land was burned throughout Australia. The rain recently has been good because it's been able to regrow all the plants and everything, and also put some water around the place to make sure the land will not burn for quite a bit, which is good. There's also been shops affected by these fires. For example, the apple pie shop in Bilpin, which lost 40% of their apple orchards. There was also 34 fatalities with 3,500 buildings destroyed across Australia. This is why I've chosen Wise and RFS as my charities that I want to ride for. I want to give a huge respect to the people that put their lives on hold and went out and helped out in all shapes and forms. The volunteer firefighters, volunteers who helped animals, people that went out and did what they could to help. Awesome. So, if you're around Australia, and any of the places that got burnt, why don't you pop into those shops and do some touristy things just to get the money flowing around, like in Kangaroo Island and the Gippsland and all that, and Blue Mountains, anywhere, just go out and do those things on the weekend. Or every day if you want as well. Or, if you're around Blue Mountains on the 7th of March, why don't you see if you can find me. More information will be on my website and on the Instagram, and don't forget to send me an email or anything like that if you want to. Awesome, it's coming close. Oh boy. So if you've got any spare change or anything like that, head over to the website and drop in some money to your RFS or Wires on the website. Thanks. Here's some news clips from City News Today, 7 News and Sunrise.
New numbers emerging that show the sad and terrible toll of Australia's wildfire crisis. A professor at the University of Sydney estimates nearly 500 million animals have been killed by the bushfires that have torched 3 million hectares of New South Wales alone.
He wandered from the trees, disoriented and thin. The young koala got a drink and a lift from a truck driver. Australia's iconic koalas and kangaroos fleeing the flames.
Has anyone got any more? He's so thirsty.
Survivors left to scrounge for food and water. People doing what they can to help. Australia has always had wildfires, but this year started earlier and spread along the coast and inland to mountain forests and vast parks. Scientists point to rising temperatures linked to climate change, increasing heat waves and droughts here, creating extreme conditions for fires.
O'Dwyer was killed, along with mate Jeff Keaton, when their truck rolled at the Buxton fires last month. RFS family stood to attention in familiar yellow.
Tuesday morning on Sunrise, our big story, of course, is the bushfire crisis. Today will be as bad as it gets in Sydney. The rating is catastrophic.
Declared a 7-day state of emergency, and the fire chief is predicting the most dangerous bushfire week this nation has ever seen. Catastrophic fire danger for the first time ever.
There is no borders. They've left their states to help their mates in New South Wales. More than 3,000 firefighters are on the ground. The Army now has formal authority to help.
I can't thank enough our volunteers and personnel that have been on the ground, not just in terms of containing the fires and the fire lines, but also in supporting community efforts in relation to evacuation.
The Army is on alert, given the green light to almost a dozen homes gone, as exhausted crews battle to gain the upper hand before conditions worsen. In South Australia, power is being restored after a major blaze threatened Port Lincoln, a widespread crisis with no end in sight.
The Central Coast firefighters sent south to help with the Currowan fire were caught on unsealed Hames Road near Nowra. Embers cascade down from a fire off to the left that they can't outrun. Suddenly, it's like driving through hell. This urban fire truck has no sprinkler safety system. On the same road, set up a GoPro, capturing the furnace as it burst through the bush. At nearby Nowra RFS, it went pitch black at midday. Those flags at half-mast for firefighter Sam McPaul, who died at Jingellic. One of 3 officers now killed. It could have been more.